I'm innocent. I didn't do it.
Okay.
I've maintained that the whole time. I feel like there was things that were allowed to be said that should have never been allowed to be said that didn't have nothing whatsoever to do with the case and what was being said. Just because somebody has domestic abuse issues with their spouse doesn't mean that they would put their hands on their kids, which has also been pretty much proved that I've never touched my kids in any harmful manner whatsoever. I've never harmed my kids. I didn't even hear anything that said that I had done anything to her in front of the kids.
Well, I can make a lot of comments on what you said. I can make a lot of comments on the trial, but I know that was just be arguing with you or talking with you. I'll ask you one simple question. You claim you're innocent, so you tell me what sentence the man or woman that you claim did this should receive.
If you ever find out who did them, they deserve to be under the jail.
Okay, so they ought to get the maximum sentence.
Most definitely.
Okay.
It's about to go down.
On the crime of malice murder, I sentence you to life in confinement without parole. On concealing the death of another, I sentence you to 10 years in confinement, consecutive or after. Count one. Do you understand each of your sentences?
Yes, sir.
I want to advise you that you have 30 days after today to file a notice of appeal.
It'll be filed
on this case. I'm going to instruct Mr. Carter on behalf of you.
So breaking tonight, a woman collapses here in the courtroom after she is convicted of killing a couple and their unborn child in an argument over hair weave. WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach is live downtown with the other dramatic moments from that verdict. Janice.
Well, it took jurors only a few hours to convict 19-year-old Shelby Isaac in the murders of a pregnant woman and her boyfriend. The teenager fainted after the first verdict was read.
It reads, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder.
When Judge James Lammy started reading the verdicts, 19-year-old Shelby Isaac put her head down. As he continued to read the verdicts for the other counts, Isaac fainted and was on the ground for at least 5 minutes. As deputies tried to revive her, they finally got her up and out of the courtroom as her family erupted in cries. Jurors also began to cry as the judge read the verdicts. 2 counts of second-degree murder in the death last January of Edwina Thomas and her boyfriend Eddie Tate, and a conviction in the death of Thomas's unborn child.
I mean, it was a reasonable verdict. We was obviously seeking murder in the first degree, but the jury decided, I don't know what factors they used, but maybe her age could have been a factor.
Isaac's family left the courtroom in tears. The victims were shot in an apartment complex over the purchase of hair weaves.
Shelby has maintained that she was not guilty of this from day one.
The victims' families left the courtroom without commenting. An ambulance was called for Shelby Isaac. We do not know her condition. Now, she is scheduled to be sentenced on December 15th. She faces up to 25 years behind bars on 1 second-degree murder conviction. Live downtown, Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
More. Ms. Soto, are you working?
Yes.
How much money are you making a week, approximately?
Approximately about $200 a week.
Okay, and do you own any property of value, a house, a car, a bank account, significant amounts of jewelry?
Yes.
What do you own?
I own a lot of jewelry, all right, as well as
Go ahead.
a car.
Well, how much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but it's
we are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about it.
You're being very. I can see you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Ross.
Huh?
It's worth money.
Have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
Actually, no.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Come back, ma'am. Come back. Come back. Give me the paper again. Count one would be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios. Come back again. Come back again. Bring him back again.
What's up?
I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to the...
I believe you... Did you say...
Actually, I
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I find you in
gonna lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
Heated exchange between the judge and one of the defendants. At first, 21-year-old Levon Turrentine stood quietly before State Supreme Court Judge William Bowler, awaiting his fate. He had pleaded guilty to second-degree vehicular manslaughter for his role in a tragic accident in April of last year. Turrentine was released on bail initially, but this morning we learned that he was arrested again recently for possession of and driving the same vehicle with a suspended license. The judge wasn't happy.
I told you you were not supposed to drive. So what it tells me is one bad decision after the another. You didn't learn anything. You violated the law again by driving the same car that you already somebody with. You were not supposed to be behind that wheel.
It's not like I was joyriding or anything, Your Honor. I just went to the Chinese place to get me and my kids something to eat.
Did I release you on bail to say that it was on the condition you don't joyride?
Dr. McCaffrey, Your Honor, it creates a tone of respect.
Where I'm from, you sort of got to earn that.
Watch yourself, Your Honor.
Get out of my courtroom! Get out!
A pleasure.
Out! Douglas,
If Douglas touches
Ouch!
me, you will not be happy, Your Honor.
you know what? If Douglas beats you to a pulp, I'll be delighted. Get out!